The last method that I would like to show you to find information about any phone number is to check leaked databases. So we have already covered this in a previous lecture when we have tried to find information about an email address, but this time we are going to search for a phone number. So first of all, you need to identify in which data breach or data leak the phone number has been found, and then you need to download this data leak or data breach, and then you can search for this phone number in this data leak to find more additional information. Now the problem is that when you use Have I Been Pwned, you're only allowed to search for email addresses, and you cannot search for phone numbers. And that's why we are going to use dehashed, because dehashed allows us to search for email addresses, phone numbers, names, and more. And we have already covered how we can search for names and emails, but we did not search for a phone number, because I wanted to cover this in a different separated video. And please keep in mind that you do not need a subscription to use dehashed. You can search for phone numbers or any other information, but you will not be able to reveal the information until you have a subscription. And our job is to find in which database this phone number has been found. And then we can download the database and search for the phone number. So you want to go to dehashed.com. I'm going to put the link in the resources of this lecture. And then you need to sign into your account. And then you can search for the phone number. So I have already copied the phone number. And now I can paste it. And then click on search. And you can see that we did not get a search result. So in this case, you want to try and remove the plus sign. So I'm going to remove it and hit enter. And we did not get anything. And now I'm going to remove the country code, which is 91, and just search for the phone number and then hit enter. And now we can see that there is one search result in bigbasket.com. And if I clicked on it, I'm not going to be able to view the information because my subscription has been expired. But what you can do is to download this database, and we have already covered in a previous lecture how you can search and download leaked databases. The next thing that you can do is to search for this phone number in Facebook data leaks, which is also something that we have covered in a previous lecture. We have previously searched for Rishi Kabra user ID in this leaked database and we're not able to get anything. But I'm going to show you an alternative method to quickly find whether a phone number is in the Facebook data leak. So you want to go to a website called haveibeenzuckered.com. You'll find the link in the resources of this lecture. And then all you have to do is to add the person's phone number. So I'm going to select the country code, which is India. And then I'm going to paste Rishi Kabra phone number. And then you want to click on search. And as you can see, this phone number was not found in this data breach. I have also searched for his second phone number and it was not found in this data breach. Now what I'm going to do right now is to copy the second phone number of Rishi Kabra who lives in the United States and see whether his phone number is found in this data leak. So I'm going to change the country code to United States and add his phone number. And then I'm going to click on search. And as you can see, this phone number was found in this data breach. And we can see the kind of information that we can see in this data breach. So for me, I always like to use this website just to quickly search whether a phone number is in a Facebook data leak or not, which will save you a lot of time and effort. Lastly, I'm going to show you how you can search within Snapchat data breach. So we've already covered this before. You'll be able to see phone numbers and usernames of people who have an old Snapchat account. The only problem is that you will not be able to see the last 2 digits. But let me show you a real life example on how you can search in this data breach. So here is the file that contains all the usernames and phone numbers. I'm going to open it with my notepad. And if we scroll down a little bit, we can see the area codes of each county. So what I always like to do is to open Agent Transact by holding the Shift key and then left mouse click. And then I'm going to add Rishi Kabra phone number, the one who lives in the United States. And remove the second 2 digits. And then remove any minuses or brackets or spaces, just like this. And then I'm going to search for this number. And as you can see, we were able to get some accounts. So we don't know which account belongs to Rishi Kabra. I have already checked all of these accounts and none of them have the name Rishi Kabra or has a similar picture to Rishi Kabra. So you want to keep in mind that the XX means anything. So it could be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, etc. Or what you can do is just to copy each username and see whether they have an active Snapchat account or not. They use their real names or any similar names, or they use an avatar that looks similar to their profile pictures that we have gathered before. Another thing you can do is to copy the username of their Snapchat account if you were able to find it and use a website like Blackbird or What's My Name to find any additional accounts they might have. In my case, I've already checked all of these usernames and we're not able to find any Snapchat account that is related to the Rishi Kabra who lives in the United States.